Hey, what's up? If you're new to this channel, basically on Monday I have some things to take care of in the morning, so I tend to not have a whole lot of time to do a big gaming video. But today I wanted to cover the Grade Shop in Tales of Hearts R. Since this game just got announced for localization earlier this week, or last week by the time you see this, uh, I thought I would go over it. It is quite a bit different from the one in the Zelia games. If you didn't know, the Zelia games have a pretty shitty grade shop. Honestly, it has a lot of the same things you would come to expect, but the way that you earn grade is completely different from what you're used to, like in this game. So the problem with it was you got grade for completing like in-game achievements, which on paper is a great idea, but the problem with it is it just takes a metric ass ton of grinding, and by the time that you finish everything, like by the time you get enough grade to carry over what you want, you've pretty much done everything in the game. So with this game, one of the things that drew me to it was the fact that the old grade shop is back, which means that you just get grade by doing well in battle. You do not have to do a bunch of arbitrary objectives and grind your balls off just to get like 20 grade like Zelia. The one downside is it's missing some of the really cool stuff from Vesperia and Zelia, like the one where you could get make it so all the skills only cost 1 point. But it's pretty fairly priced. I'm going to go over it right here. I'll also post a link to the translation, so if you're curious, you can check that out if you want. So this right here is this is the this is to carry over the your levels entirely. Basically, you carry over your entire skills, your stats, everything you've gotten from the Soma build. This resets it entirely. That's pretty much only useful if you screwed up your build, but you can't like permanently mess up your character in this game, so it seems pretty pointless to me. This is for Fell Arms. Hold on, let me pull up the thing here. This is to carry over all of your items. Yes, that's right. You can carry over pretty much everything that's not a key item. There are a couple things that you miss out on. You don't get to carry over your ghetto arts ball, the arts ball they have in this game that's not that great, but you don't get to carry that over. This is to carry over, this one. This one is to carry over gold. So yeah, you get gold in a silver platter in this game. It's not like Ys. In Ys you had to work your balls off for gold. In this game they hand it to you like crazy. So this is pretty useful. These are all just inheritances. You can carry over your art usage, titles, your link, strategies, recipes, cooking level, and character inheritance. These are for items, your item capacity, typical Tales fare. These are your experience. Unlike most Tales games, you cannot stack these. So basically, if you pick one of these, that is the only one that you can choose for that particular playthrough. So you can't do the usual multiply 5 times 2 and get 10x experience. As you'll notice, these prices are all very fair. There's nothing ridiculously expensive. The most expensive thing that you would actually want is the 5 times experience. But for example, this save file is basically I finished the whole game. I did a little bit of grinding, but pretty much by the time that I got through the post game, I was able to pretty much carry over almost everything with double experience, not 5 times experience. But you get this double grade from the grade shop for only 200, so I'm just gonna carry over that, and I'll get the 5 times experience on a third playthrough. This is overlimit gauge up. These are item drop rates increasers, I guess. I don't know how useful these are. I haven't really started my second playthrough. And these are for the collector's book, the monster's book, and the skit player. As you know, these are functionally useless in terms of gameplay. You actually get a trophy for completing these books. So if you want to cheat the system, you can grind up 2500 grade, which, like I said, if you do pretty well, you should have that by the end of the game. You can start the game, get the trophy, and then reset without saving. So these are pretty useless. I don't really see what the point of these are. But yeah, as you can see here, I'll go ahead and go through the grade shop. I'll pretty much show all the shit I'm going to carry over. No, that's gold times 2. That's pretty useless. So that's pretty much everything but the rare drop up carried over. I haven't really seen much of a point for rare items in this game, or rare drops, but I could be wrong. In any case, that's it. As you can see here, you need only about 4,000 grade. I'd say, yeah, just about 4,000 grade to carry over pretty much everything with double experience. Compared to shit like Zelia, where, like I said, you had to grind like crazy just to carry over anything you would actually want. You can actually just play this game and, you don't have to work too hard for it. Which for a game that's, it took me about 30 hours to finish, I think that's pretty fair. Not everybody has time to play these games multiple times, so if you're on a busy schedule, you don't have a whole lot of time for gaming, but you want to play this at least twice, I highly recommend it because, yeah, you can pretty much carry over everything with minimal effort. So with that said, go ahead and check the description if you want to get the translation or the preview of what's going to be in the grade shop. And also, I have looked into some advice you guys have given me about cam videos. Money's kind of tight right now. I'm kind of between paychecks. It's the end of the month, and I have to pay for a trip next month. But I'd say probably in about a week and a half, I'm going to go buy a tripod for this camera, and I will do some more Hearts R videos. I'll be explaining the mechanics. I'll probably do some unknown mode boss battles. Who knows? But yeah, this is going to be the last Vita video for a while. I think I'm just going to wait till I get that. So I'll be returning to Basara, Dynasty Warriors in a couple days. All the stuff you guys pretty much come here for. Thanks for watching. Peace.